So you guys, I assume you guys wake up at the usual time around 6 a.m.
Sure.
Does she wake up as well?
She does, yeah.
Oh, looking forward to going over and giving them a loud, rude awakening.
She wakes up with a big smile and stands up and puts on her armor.
Oh, so you're still here then? I thought you'd see sense overnight and go home to your fancy castle.
No, I stick to my mission.
Typical. Good morning, Everest.
Good morning.
Good morning, Corian. Get breakfast on.
Corian, we need food.
Feed us.
Are you cooking the owl?
Alright, I'll make up some, sure, why not? I'm sure owl tastes good.
Get out of there.
Good morning, Hanok.
Morning. I cast prestidigitation on all of us so we smell good this morning.
Can we just not have it on her?
Sorry. I cast my magic freely. All right.
I would like
So what's
to,
for breakfast?
I don't know, rat.
I have...
For sure all I have is ration. Whatever comes in a ration. Or ration.
Ration.
Yeah, that's about all I've got.
So you guys eat some dry rations. Not the best food you've ever had, but it's food.
Sorry, do you get fancier meals at your castle, huh? You're not used to not having 7-course dinners every breakfast. Sorry, I can't be as wealthy as some. Trying to sneakily hide my big stuffed bag of coin.
You can roll a stealth check. Actually, this will be sleight of hand.
Oh, not too bad there. 11.
Her passive perception 17,
Jesus!
Wow.
but she doesn't acknowledge it. She says, oh, nothing I'm not used to. I can handle rations.
That's what you're getting.
And I'm grateful for it.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Thank you, Glenn.
Whose idea was it again to bring Princess along here?
Technically the king?
Technically.
You know, this is right. Royalty across the lands needs to be a thing of the past.
I have no
What would
problem.
you replace it with?
People, I say.
I have no problem bringing along a cleric.
Yeah. All people are equal, man. It's just that some people are more equal than others.
She's not any less equal than I am. I just don't like her. Doesn't mean I don't respect her or what she does. I'm sure that she's very good at what she does, whatever that happens to be. But yeah,
What's she
like
doing
you.
while we say this?
She looks kind of confused. Why? Yeah, she mentions that she's not really sure why she's still hated, but she appreciates the respect she guesses.
I respect you and who you are. I don't think that you would be here if you weren't of some skill and talent. Obviously, if the king trusts you, then you've obviously done a fantastic job because we've been on 3 quests already in town clearing up the mess that you haven't taken care of. So you're doing a fantastic job.
She doesn't acknowledge what you said.
She wouldn't, would she?
So, how about those rations?
Oh, I don't know about you, but I really like these rations.
All right. So, you guys think we should head out for the day?
I would
Oh, yeah,
like
let's-
to
Please do.
I would like to look for a couple of, say, 6-foot long saplings or branches, about thumb width.
Would I be able to help him with that, being a ranger?
Yeah, you can.
Would I give him advantage by helping him? Or would I make my own?
Ooh, I rolled a 5.
No advantage for me though. Just straight roll. 17 for investigation. Ranger skills. What do you need these for, Corey?
I'm gonna make myself some snowshoes. It's a trick I learned. I figure we're heading into a blizzard and going up a mountain, and I'm dressed in a lot of armor. I might need some snowshoes.
It's not a bad idea. Do we have enough for everybody, or was that just enough for Corian?
I mean, I'm a light gnome. I should be all right.
Well, it's probably going to take about 4 feet of straight, moderately thin branch per frame, which is why I wanted to. And that's just the first part. So, I mean, if you want to make yourself some snowshoes, we're going to need to get more branches.
I'm gonna go make myself some snowshoes. I'm gonna find myself some more sticks.
Alright, we can go look for some more sticks then. I rolled an 18 that time.
I rolled a 5.
Oh, look, it's exactly the opposite.
I can't find any sticks over here.
I
Wonder
found
where they all
2.
went.
Just what you needed.
No, we don't need your help. You stay in this dome. Make your own shoes if you want to do something useful.
Yeah, I didn't see anybody else looking for branches, so I guess they're fine without the snowshoes.
I think I'm fine.
Oh, believe me, I won't.
You do find more. Not too difficult to find, Corian.
Alright. Then before we go, I want to, trim off any extra little branches, because that'd be hard to do while walking. And then I guess once we start walking, I'm going to be slowly bending them around into the correct shape.
I'm going to cast the Unseen Servant to help clean up camp while this is going on.
What, kick some dirt over the fire? I already put my bedroll away.
And I'm going to cast another Unseen Servant to give me a nice back massage.
It doesn't have a lot of strength, but it tries. You feel like ghostly hands touch your back.
How far is it to the mountain? How far is it to the snow?
You guys have been going for about a day now. You make a perception check.
I would know this route.
13?
Kind of hard to see. You're not really sure.
Would I know from knowing this route?
Make a wisdom check.
5. No, I'm having a bad
Having a
time
hard time
remembering.
recalling anything about this area.
Ugh.
We'll just know the king told us how far away it was, but I don't remember what the king said.
Do you know this area, princess?
She's gonna make her own wisdom check. Sadly, not very well. I'm more from the western side. I've
Oh,
really
you
been
would
north.
be.
I don't think I would be familiar with this. I mean, even though I'm from the north, I didn't actually travel to get down here. So
Didn't the king tell us it was like 2.5 days or something to the mountain and like a day and a half to the edge of the snow?
something like that.
I just couldn't remember if it was a day yet or a half a day yet. Either way, we're probably
Oh,
gonna have
there's
to.
only one way we can find out, and that's by
That's true.
walking. See.
We're gonna have to stop before we
That's
get
true.
into the snow, so we can swap out our clothes and stuff. So, I guess we march.
Alright. Here we. Doo-doo-doo.
Okay. Valora is done putting her armor on, and she gets up.
I kind of sleep in most of mine.
She mentions it kind of uncomfortable for her.
Oh, get over it.
I ask her
Have
how
you,
she feels.
she was gonna ask if Tarnum's worn half plate armor.
Hmm?
She asks you, have you worn half plate armor or slept
Yes,
with it?
I have actually. I upgraded.
Yeah, some people can do it, but not myself, unfortunately.
You know, if you turn around that way, castle's back there. Wouldn't be a problem.
If you really wish me to.
I think I've made it pretty obvious, have I not, at this point?
I mean, we're going to be going into battle with her, so we might as well try to get along.
My character is actually going to put his hand over Tarnum's mouth and say, no, please, come along.
Yeah.
He's hard to get along with.
You just want to use your
I'm
spells
not
for
hard
something
to
other
get
than
along
healing.
with. I just don't like bringing around precious princesses while we're trying to slay whatever it is we're doing.
Oh, do you have a light spell by chance?
I do, yes.
Okay, that'll be useful.
I still think we could have done this entire quest without any assistance, but there we go. We might as well go.
How do you feel about gnomes?
I like gnomes. What's wrong with them?
Oh no, not you, Tarnum. The new lady.
What about them?
I mean, not racist against gnomes, are you?
Of course not.
Okay.
Eldeath loves all races.
Oh, is that your man in the sky that guides you, is it?
It's actually a woman.
Oh, well, forgive me. I haven't spent my entire life studying it, so I wouldn't know.
So do you just spend
And
your
that's
days
okay.
guarding the king?
Guarding, sometimes, yeah.
Like, what do you do all day when you're not randomly being random adventures?
I'm mostly the trading advisor, but that's what I do in my downtime, but most of the time I do stand guard for the king because I am very well trained, especially in healing.
Interesting.
Great, so we're traveling with a bureaucrat.
How are you against magic?
Against magic, like fighting magic?
Yes.
Not bad. I have long range weapons.
Well, so do I.
I also have my mace if I need to get up close.
Just stay behind me and you'll be all right.
Very well.
I remember this one time, Corian was being trapped in the mouth of like a monster. I had to save him. It was crazy.
You mean that Anke?
Yeah, when I, totally blasted him free when he was unconscious and about to die. Saved his life,
Yeah, we also managed to defeat that thing without her here.
Wow. So is
You
your
really
goddess
freaked me
is your goddess a goddess of like being passive and just being chill?
Yes,
Oh. Does anything bother you?
some things could, but I try to not cause problems with people.
out.
What would happen like would you just like so like let's say somebody just randomly attacked you. You just fight against them?
I would defend myself, yeah, but I
Mm.
wouldn't try to. I wouldn't kill them immediately. I would see if I can
Oh, immediately you
stop
mean
them in any
torture
way.
them?
No, I would try to maybe hold them down and try to figure out who they are, what they wanted. I wouldn't immediately try to kill them.
Oh, all right. Can we assume we're walking along while we're saying all this?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You guys have put out the fire and you're walking down.
All right. That's about it for me.
And she does stay behind you, as you asked her to.
What kind of a cleric are you?
And most people say it's from the domain of life.
Life cleric, okay.
Hey, so's my brother.
In my family, I got a ranger and one other.
Where are you from?
From the north, New Whistleton. You ever heard of it? The great city of New Whistleton.
She has never heard of it in her life.
Yeah, you wouldn't have. You're not very cultured, are you?
Is that? Oh, one. I see you don't travel much to giant, amazing libraries. We got a very nice library in the mountain there. I worked there for a little while. Decided to wander about as I will. Had some other things going on. You know how it is.
Yeah, she says she's never really been to the north.
By the way, I'm following up the rear, keeping an eye on exactly what she's doing all the time.
I have the owl just doing, flybys.
What type of terrain are we in right now?
The road.
What's around the road? Is it a forest? Is it like an open plains area?
Are leaving, or you're like on the outskirts of the forest. Kind of like, I want to say plains, but not really. It's kind of like hilly and such. I would say kind of grassland. That'd be the best description.
You know, they say that many, many dark and dangerous creatures dwell in these hills. Things that'll rip your face off. Things that will eat you alive. Tear out your stomach, leave your spleen spread all over this road. You sure that you're not intimidated by this? Quite a daunting experience.
I want to say make a deception check, or either deception or persuasion, because you're partially.
Well, surely it'd be intimidation more than persuasion.
I like to try to cast a minor illusion behind him that says liar.
Yeah, intimidation would be better.
So I'm making an intimidation check then.
He's gonna make his check first before you do that.
Okay.
17.
I'll slide.
This is 17 for the intimidation, right?
It is, yes.
Okay. So I have to roll something else, though, to see if he's a liar behind me.
I roll a 13.
Okay, so Tarnum, you're keeping an eye on Valora, and at the same time, you're actually looking at. You can see in your vision, Hanoke casting another spell behind you.
Stop causing tension, Hanoke.
Me? I would never do anything like that. And also, you're the one who keeps picking fights with the new lady.
What's she doing right now after my really intimidating presence?
She says, well, in that case, I'll try my hardest to keep you all alive.
Can I do an insight check to see if she really believes what he said? Or what? Can I try to see if she really believes what he said?
You can, yeah, insight.
Alright. 16?
16? From what you can tell, she doesn't seem to be lying. Or, yeah, she doesn't seem to be, sorry. She seems to, like, understand what Tarnum's saying. She kind of buys it.
Don't worry. The secret is let Corian be out in the front lines. Tarnum and Drostan will take down most things. Avarus will usually end up healing unless he drops his moonbeam, which seems to kill everything. And
Yeah,
then I just
go in and
basically
touch
run
people.
around and do lots of crazy stuff. So we make a pretty good team.
And now you see why you're a spare part.
Well, no. Now Avarus can actually use other spells other than heals. So
That is very true. I can use some of my cool 3rd level spells.
nice. All right.
Assume the day has continued without issue.
It's been a couple hours of talking in silence, just looking around the vicinity. Is there anything else you guys wish to talk about?
Nope, not me.
Now I'm just keeping an eye on her.
Okay. As you walk along, you see her kind of hands at her side, kind of observing the area. Nothing really particular you notice.
Nothing suspicious or anything.
Not that you can tell.
Character behavior.
No, she's not like holding her mace or anything, you know. But she does stay close behind. No, well, not like super close, but about 5 to 10 feet away behind Hanoke.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Corian's 50 feet ahead observing.
I am carefully bending my snowshoes.
Okay. I'll have you roll just a general dexterity check.
14. Or no,
Uh,
dexterity. 12.
It's not your best, but it's managing. It's not like awful. Like it's not useful. Like it's not useful. But you know, you recognize you could probably do a little better.
Well,
You know, I
probably
do
could
a
have
lot
done
of
it back in
woodwork.
town if I'd have thought about it. Well, you should be working on your set.
I guess I'll work on mine too while we're going. Dexterity.
Yep, dexterity.
+3 for that. 19.
Corin,
I'm
you're.
good at wood.
I want to say you're a little impressed by how well he did on his first time trying. Especially, well, he is a ranger. He might have had some experience with this, but kind of impressed.
Ah, I like these shoes. We should get you some small shoes, Drostan.
Bark, bark.
Do you need to fight? Do you need to cast speak with animals?
No, we're not going through that.
Okay, because I don't think my voice can do that tonight. Actually, should we maybe speak with animals for real just to see if there's anything we need to worry about coming up that the wood life can tell us?
There aren't even any animals around.
What are they going to tell us? Snow.
That's a
I
good
don't know,
point.
Not
know.
snow.
Dragons, wizards.
It's not like
Dragon
they've been in the
wizards.
mountain.
Oh. Roving bands of orcs? Who knows?
Maybe more goblins to genocide.
Does someone wish to search for anything?
Can I just do a general perception check with my owl?
To look for any
Like
animal
just like I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that way. Can I use my owl to just look around and make sure we're not being foul or anything stalking us?
Yeah,
We've
you
got
can.
something stalking us in the middle of us.
All right, let's see if the owl sees anything. 11 plus 3, 14.
Can't really see much. Ali's kind of not really paying much attention. Anything else you guys want to look for?
Are my frames bent all the way around yet?
They are, yeah.
Did I tie them off?
What was it?
Did I tie them off?
Yeah, you did.
Much attention to detail. Yeah. These are like the most perfectly crafted snowshoes.
Well, I mean, I can just do one roll then, and just are they crafted? I mean, I still need like a bunch of branches, and did I do all that? I mean, that's fine with me.
Yeah, I did a general dexterity roll for all of it.
Okay, good. Then
It
they're
took. I
done.
mean, it took you a little bit longer, but I mean, you know how to do all this stuff. You know, it's not like it's new to you. So
I just haven't done it in a couple of years.
I haven't been to the snow in a while, but you still remember how to do it.
Dang mountain giants.
They're not very nice, and they're
That's
pretty
why.
dumb too.
That's why I know how to make snowshoes.
I don't know a lot about hill giants, but I know a lot about hags.
Ah, yes, hag.
Avarice is going to carry that with him till the day he dies.
He knows so much about hags. He just seemed to have a moment where it clicked, and since then, he's been living off of that moment for weeks.
Look, he got an A on the test. He's very proud.
He is.
I'm very studious.
He
Only with
he
hags,
is.
though.
He knows his hags.
All right. So, is it getting nighttime yet, or?
Yeah, the sun is starting to crest over.
Okay.
The sky gets a bit darker. Anything for the last couple hours you guys wish to do?
Did we make it to the snow?
Currently, no. Actually, well, make a perception check.
Can
Pretty sure I can tell if the
this,
ground is white or not.
Has it gotten
For in the-
noticeably colder yet?
I meant for in the distance, like if you can see it in the distance.
16.
So, off in the distance, you do see looks like a mountain, a pretty big one, but you see snow, like a really big snowstorm covering it. And as you're walking, you observe it, and the clouds don't move.
This is not as big as the king said it was.
Oh, that's good. Looks big to me.
Well, he said
If
it
you
was
recall,
like,
he mentioned it was expanding, but very slowly.
yeah, but I think he said there was like a snow for a day out from the mountain. That's what I remember.
I think I mentioned about half a day.
Okay,
Could have sworn.
So before we start to make camp, like when we're getting close to making camp, I want to cast Unseen Servant to
Okay.
immediately start making camp this time, so that Corian can't yell at me for not helping out enough.
Flop down my bedroll. Start a fire. Done.
I have the Unseen Servant gather wood.
Roll a strength check for it.
Oh, are you having the dome again?
It can pick up. Yeah, well, it can pick up wood. I don't know, 8, but it can pick up. It says in the description like it could do like basic servant tasks.
doesn't mention how much it can carry because its strength modifier is -4.
Hold on.
I know Mage Hand gives a specific weight, but I'm not sure about Unseen Servant.
Players 2 strength can carry 30 pounds if you have a level 2 strength, according to the player's handbook.
Okay, so he carries about that much is all he can carry.
He just makes a couple. He makes a couple trips. Yeah, he makes a couple trips, brings in some wood.
You guys just see wood levitating in the air towards the base.
And then when we get ready for bed, I'll cast my tiny hut again and put down some alert spells around the place and have Owly. The alert spells in this case are just going to be right around the actual hut now, and have Owly take a look. Yep, the important things. All right.
I want to
actually quickly. How fast does the Unseen Servant move?
I move at 25 speed. It moves at 15 speed.
15.
So, every 6 seconds. So it can move. So what's that? So 150 feet a minute.
So as he gets back, the fire's pretty much almost started.
I mean, it's not that slow. Come on now.
He's pretty slow. It's not like it's. I mean, you could use the wood to keep it alive, but Corian has done this like a million times.
That is true.
I like you, Unseen Servant. One day you'll do something useful.
I think the servant's been more useful than some people around here.
If it could have a sad face, it would have a sad face right now.
I still give Anoka a pat on the back and thank him for his time and effort.
I cast
you have to crouch down.
I cast Prestidigitation on myself to give me a magical glow. Yes, my powers are great.
Valor chuckles.
I want to make sure all my gear is oiled up, and my crossbow string is waxed up, since we're going into wet territory.
I polished the knob on the end of my staff.
Oh shoot! I was gonna wear my new boots a bit today so that I could break them in too. Forgot to do that.
Just gonna get my sword out and make it look intimidating to her over
there. I did forget to mention, by the way, as you guys, of course, since you're heading north, it does get a little bit colder, but not too bad. And here it feels very comfortable, though.
Yep.
And she notices, but she doesn't seem. Actually, roll an intimidation check, or turn over.
Intimidation again, oh boy. 16.
Are you like looking at her and like menacingly sharpening your sword? Right.
No, I'm not gonna hurt you with it. Belongs to a lawful good deity. Waste it like that. This belongs in the hides of things that are causing us trouble.
Well, I'm sure we'll get there. Shouldn't be too long now.
I may have people that I don't like, but it doesn't mean I kill them.
Before we go to bed tonight,
we're not having a sing along.
Can we have a sing along? Can we sing some campfire song?
That depends on how well you are at singing. What's your performance modifier?
I'm not actually gonna sing. What's my range on my familiar? I'm trying to look at it. 100 feet. Never mind. He has to stay within 100 feet too. I was gonna do some really fancy scouting, but all right. Yep. I think we just go to bed then, huh?
Yep. So you guys get ready for sleep.
We're gonna keep watch.
Overnight. Oh, someone's keeping watch?
We don't need to. I got alert spells, and the owl will wake me up if it sees anything.
Okay.
Do you trust some Corian?
No, but I like sleep.
My character does too. So, after about 8 hours of a decent rest, nothing seems to have happened overnight. Kind of a little bright outside for the morning. Do you guys wish to do anything like eat breakfast and such?
I'll eat
Yes.
breakfast and such. I'll cast an unseen servant to clean up the camp.
Gonna
How
put
long
on my
does
new
it
winter
take to
boots.
cast?
Forget your divine rolls as well.
Oh yeah,
That is-
I got no divine rolls. I was trying to figure out a way to use them roleplay yesterday, but I didn't want to. I don't like changing our rolls. This is really funny.
This is
Oh, I have a 1 for today and a 3. Amazing.
You won't need to. I roll those anyway.
so. Based on my perception, do I think that it's gonna be cold soon?
Oh yeah, like you saw the snow like off in the distance. You figured you'll get there today.
So I should probably put on my winter clothes then.
Do you wish to tell everyone else that you expect to? It's like pretty close. Like you expect to get there today.
Okay, by today, do you mean like in the next hour or so, or like sometime in the afternoon?
You expect about 6 to 8 hours, so around the afternoon area.
Oh, 68 hours. Well, then I'm not putting on my winter clothes now. I'll put them on when we get there.
Okay.
There's no point in. I imagine that the storm is like driving the cold. It's not actually cold here, right?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't
It's off in the
actually
distance.
even really be cold until we got really close.
Yeah, it's like a little chilly, but it's like not bad.
Yeah. All right.
At least
Well,
currently.
yeah, I'm gonna hold off on the winter clothes, except the boots. I'm gonna put the boots on so they can get broken in a little bit.
Okay. And you guys, as you wake up, you do hear what sounds like a pretty heavy rain outside. Kind of noticed it while you're eating.
Jeez. I
Pull up the hood on my robe.
just oiled this stuff up, and now it's raining.
A little rain never hurt anyone.
It's gonna be a miserable day of marching in the muck, though.
Well, that's back to my roots. I'm all down for that.
My character wants to be a horse right now, so when he leaves, he's going to turn into a warhorse.
All right. Well, I'm gonna grab my bedroll and head out then.
I'm gonna politely ask Avarice if he minds if I ride on his back after you turn into a horse. I'll say nod once for yes, nod twice for no.
You inherit the animal's intelligence.
No,
you,
he keeps his own.
thankfully, for beast shape, I know I have my own intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. So, you see the horse's head nod up and down
Like once or twice.
once.
Okay. I climb onto the horse's back. Do I need to make a check for this?
Oh yeah.
Is this animal handling or is this? I forget what you do for this.
Oh God!
What is this?
Athletics.
Athletics. Oh, God, I was going to use my divine roll of 15, but then I forgot that I have the really low ones for today. Here we go. Oh, excellent. 12. And athletics. 10. Is that enough? All right. I don't need any help. Don't touch me, please.
I think you'll find you're the one who's touching someone else. Yeah.
Hey, now, it's not like that. I only ride him when he's a
Oh,
horse.
I know it's not like that. No fear. Enjoy your ride.
I'm choosing a dull gray color for my horse.
Like a silver horse, or
No, just like actually like kind of like a dark gray.
I'm gonna
once
ride on you.
again,
I'm gonna ride on you really proudly. Like I'm impressed with myself for staying on this horse and being on it.
kick him off it. Oh,
Part of my character would actually want to do that, but I also know that he's very sensitive to like damage, so
We do have a cleric now.
I'm staying up the rear, keeping an eye on whatever she's doing again.
and she stays behind the horse actually. Which direction are you guys? Which way, are you heading this way or this way or
We're just going up
We're going north, right?
north. So
That way.
yeah, so Corian was in
Okay.
front.
I wasn't sure which way I was going. All right. After a couple hours, Corian, make a perception check.
16.
What was it?
16.
16? You notice it's starting to get pretty cold. And once again, you see off in the distance the snowstorm. You actually are able to see, after a couple hours of walking, like a line of snow, and it just stops.
Right.
It's pretty far ahead, though. It might take you a little while to get there.
But it's really cold now.
Yeah, it's like, well, it's not like freezing, but you notice a
Can I see my breath
pretty
yet?
drastic change in temperature. You can, yeah.
Okay. All right, so I can see the snow line up ahead. Y'all think we should stop and change into our winter gear at this point?
Sounds good to me.
All right. So you guys take a moment, get into better clothing. I wonder if how that would work a little bit with armor, but I assume you would be able to manage with it.
I would just take everything off and put on my new gear.
Corian! Gosh!
Corian doesn't care.
What does Bellora do? I bet
She-
she's gagging.
You know, she goes behind a tree and does it. She can
I
go
thought
through
she'd be
her-
staring at Corian.
And no, she goes behind and changes into her clothing.
It's a nice
Okay.
spot, but that's a bush. I can still see you. You want to find another tree, do it, to be honest with you.
To be fair, I am the only lady here, so
Oh, now you're bringing that into it. Congrats.
I could cast blindness on some of us if necessary, but you'll only have 1 minute to change. I'm laughing like I'm not serious.
I believe it takes like 10 minutes to take armor off.
Yeah.
If you
I think
want,
it's heavy armor.
If you want, I could just make a tiny hut for you and make it so we can't see into it.
Oh,
It's
won't we
okay.
then not have one tonight? Do you only get one?
It's a ritual, so I get to do it as much as I want. I can make tiny huts for days.
Okay.
It's alright. I'll try to be quick.
Well, I'm looking away. I don't want to see this.
I would look away.
Would you, Hinoke?
I would. I'm not a pervert. My character. Well, I don't know. I haven't thought about that with my character.
What does Corian do?
I really don't know if my character would look away or not.
It's going to take me like 25 minutes to shrug out all my gear and back into the new stuff. I'm
I
busy.
don't know if I want to make my character a pervert. I don't know. Averis, Hayden, what do you think? Would my character look away?
Roll
It's completely up to you. By the
No, 'cause
way, Corin, in the book it says it takes 5 minutes to take off heavy armor.
Yeah, but isn't it like 10 minutes to put it
Apparently.
back on?
It is 10 minutes to put it back on.
Right, so that's 15 minutes plus getting out of my not winter clothing and
And then
into
putting on your
winter clothing. And then, I got to wrap up all my clothing and pack it back in the bag, and it's going to take like 20-25 minutes.
So my character goes off, like just further away, looking away. You're just a little bit off the road and is looking the other way. But I decided my character is going to peek at her through the owl. Because I can see through the owl.
Do I see Hinoke hanging around over there?
I mean,
Okay.
how would he have any idea that's what I'm doing?
Okay. I'll make a perception check from the owl.
Me?
Yeah.
God. Oh, I rolled double ones.
Well, he could see you in your
13, so that's 16.
semi-trance state.
I don't know if I go into a trance, though.
You're blind and deaf while you're in the owl. And you're casting a spell.
Well, I just wanted to see if I could see him like over off of the road. It seems a bit odd for him to be over there.
Well, where did you go? Like, I'm just looking away, so I'm just stepping away while she does this.
Well,
so
I turned away from her, and you went over there.
Oh,
so
yeah, you're right. No, I wouldn't have gone that far. I would have just looked away. I didn't realize that's where she... Yeah. I keep thinking this is a normal road and not like... because I know the road isn't actually 60 feet. So... But we just, it's okay. So, I just go off, like, a reason. Something that isn't, like, unreasonable, just, like, a couple steps away and just look away. And I just go into, I go into the trance state just for a second to get a peek. Like, I don't just sit there for 20 minutes as the owl. I just do it for a second.
Do I see him doing anything?
Would you suspect me? Would you suspect that this is something I would do?
Well, no, I'm not suspecting you of anything. I just want to know if I can see you.
Yeah, you can see him over there, but
Okay.
But as for your perception check, you do. I mean, you see what you want to see.
I'm not just having the owl sit there. Like at the same time, I do want the owl to still be kind of scooting around and keep an eye on things. But
we're getting multiple angles.
it just gets multiple angles and stinks a little peek. So,
do I notice he's doing anything suspicious? Like, is he just staring off into space or something?
Make actually, I'll have you make an insight check here in a second. But
Okay.
I mean, like I said, you see what you see. Like she has copper skin. Actually, all of her
I don't really want the description.
She's had a really bad suntan. It seems.
I mean,
No,
if you want to go for it.
that's part of her. What is it? Her race. But it's only like a minute, and she's already like getting her clothes on and such. So. And with your like flying around, trying not to be too obvious, you don't get you see it, but you don't see a lot. And
Hey, my owl's got
make
really
it-
good perception.
He's probably disappointed in you.
Owl doesn't care. He's my familiar. He would be a pervert like me too, right? He's a familiar.
The best thing is that I'm standing over there too.
Do you know? But you're changing your armor though, so would you even notice this?
No, but you also see me over there out of my
Oh
clothes.
god, I'm not.
You see a bit of Korean bits, and I don't know your character, but
I haven't
either...
determined my character's sexuality, so he's still exploring because he lived like a really reclusive life as a nerdy little librarian guy. So
You're possibly also having your owl look at him. You're not sure.
it's a confusing time for me.
Yeah, this is.
I'm used to only seeing this sort of thing in books, so.
Yeah. You're a little confused at the moment, but
Can I
But as
roll
for
my
that-
insight on him right now?
so yeah.
You rolled a 3. I am wasting a divine roll for this to hide my shame.
You have to make a deception check with disadvantage because you're in trance.
Well, I only do it for a minute, so does it like only to sneak the peek while the owl's normally just running around. I guess before I start trying to do his divine rolls, what's going on here?
Well, so you're sitting there staring
Right.
off in the distance.
Right, just for a
Blinded.
second. Like I'm just looking. Like most of the time, I'm just looking forward. It's just I set the owl mentally just to scout around, and then I just kind of peeked in for a second and peeked out.
You're also not moving though.
Yeah, for a couple seconds there. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it is for a brief time, but
Okay. All
most
right. So I need
people
to
would be
make. So I need to
slightly
make.
shifting.
So should I? So I need to make this with disadvantage.
Yes. And were you using Divine roll or not?
No, I can't. I'm not gonna. Yeah. So is he doing an insight check first, or?
He can make. Yeah, he's gonna make an insight check, and then you.
Oh, so he's making an
do
insight
your
check against
deception.
my deception.
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna use it. So if he's making a deception check, if he's making an insight check against my deception, I'm gonna use the divine roll to give him a 3.
You're gonna use your Divine roll.
That's right.
Sure.
I'm just gonna have fun with it. 11, and as long as I beat a 3, I'm okay. 6 is my roll, and what's my deception modifier? I think that's just 0. Oh, I got a +1 to deception. 7.
What's your insight tournament?
+2. No.
So it's a 5 versus a 7 then, right?
So, both bad rolls. Tarnum, you're a little suspicious. I mean, you don't have like a lot of inclination as to what happened, but you're still kind of suspicious about him sitting there. But you aren't really sure what's happening. I mean, you've seen him go into trance before, but you're not really thinking about this at the moment.
Well, okay. I can't do anything about that, so.
I feel like, actually, wait, I'm actually still a horse, so I can't really change my clothes.
Wait a minute. Did I do this while I didn't say I got off of you.
Yeah, you did.
So
You
I
said you
just
went over to by the edge of the road.
Oh, that's right. You're right. I did say I went to the edge of the road. You're right.
I wonder if my character would try and check as well.
I'm gonna do some stretches while I'm out of my armor in the nice cold before I put on the new winter gear.
I'll actually have my character see if
I am not
He
wasting a second. I am not wasting a second divine roll on this.
Oh wow, that is probably my best roll of the night.
Yeah, you have wisdom for days.
That's 23. I can't say anything, but as a horse, I know that you're in a trance form. So I just neigh at you.
So I wouldn't react to that.
You wouldn't hear it.
I wouldn't hear it.
I neigh louder.
So then, if I'm still in a trance and you're doing that, then Tarnum would react to you neighing at me, wouldn't he?
It depends if he wants to. You see my character neighing at Hanoke.
Not at this point. I'm just going to leave it, to be honest.
All right.
I come back
So you
out of my
exit.
trance.
You exit trance. You're all by your side.
Yeah, I will still flying around because it is still keeping, watch while we do this because this is actually a vulnerable time for us since, Corian is in, switching armors and things.
I don't feel that vulnerable.
Well, I get scared when you're not there to tank things, so. I come out of the trance and I just kind of try to act casual. Are you still neighing at me?
Yes.
Would I have any idea why you're neighing at me?
You can make an insight check on a horse, yeah.
This got really weird. Insight, I think it's just +1, so 8.
No idea what I'm doing. You just see a horse named you.
Are you like frantic or anything like that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, would I be concerned like something's coming for us?
It's not like terror.
Okay. I'm just gonna go over to you and give you a couple pats.
What are you doing? Still Averus at the end of the day.
Yeah, I know. I just want to give I don't know what to do in this situation, so I like.
Would you pat Averus?
Sure, I
not a horse.
No, I would just get like he's just dang him, and like maybe he wants the pets.
I'm pretty sure my character would like being pet as an animal.
I just like give you like 2 like ginger pats. Like I'm not getting like I'm just like, is this what he's asking for?
Which you have to like stay on your toes to do.
Right. And I don't even know how to pet a horse. Like I don't know how horses like to get pet, so I just kind of like pet your back, I guess, like twice awkwardly.
You can't reach his back.
I can reach part of his back. Like I guess. Oh, I'm sorry, his flank. I would pat. That's what that part's called, right? Like the side.
Yep.
Side of a horse is its flank, right? So I guess I pat your upper flank twice. It sounded way weirder than it actually is.
Well, its flank would be like its hip.
I pat your side. All right, I'm done. And I just walk. I just walk.
Spying on people. Putting your hands on Avarice.
It's not what it looks like.
Alright, I'm going to assume my gear's back on at this point. Yes?
It is, yeah.
Alright, well.
See them behind the tree.
Yeah, she is. She walks out in her armor.
Does she have any winter clothes? I don't think she bought any.
I believe she went with. She went with you and bought some.
Out of her own money, I hope.
Yep, she bought with her money.
Good. We got freebies.
I'm just trying to like act casual.
Can I sense anything odd about him while he's trying to do that?
I've never done anything like this before, so I feel like I would not be too good at being stealthy in this case.
You can make a deception check. You can make another insight check, Tarnum.
Oh, I'm not getting the one. Okay.
So
10
deception,
plus-
I get plus
12.
1, 2, so 11.
12.
Oh, you both roll 10.
Go inside there.
Yeah, I mean, something's like you get the feeling something's a little off. You aren't really sure. Based on your roll, it was pretty close, but he's acting a little unnatural, but knowing him, that's pretty common. You aren't really sure what's happening.
I'd be a little ashamed of myself, so I'm not making eye contact.
Ashamed of yourself.
I just kind of chuckle to myself a little bit, and I don't say anything to him or anybody else. I've got a rough idea about what it is he's been doing.
My character's like wondering if he should exit horse form and put winter clothes on.
Probably be a good idea.
Yeah.
Actually,
what were you neighing for, Bruce?
I'm still a horse currently.
Oh.
So I just like neigh at you again.
Well, when you've come out of the horse form to change, I ask you that.
I'm actually gonna check how. I think I have like 2 hours or something.
Well, you can recover your beast form right after a short rest.
Yes.
Okay, so we could take a short rest and have you put on your winter clothes.
Now we're gonna take the short rest. Everybody else is.
I guess I don't. Yeah. Well, he didn't say anything. He just stayed a horse. That would have been the opportune time. I don't know.
Did you put on your winter clothes?
I mean, technically, you could just stay as a horse, and then when we get into the tent tonight, you could just change if you wanted to. I don't know. Okay.
I too. Well, actually, no, I'm not wearing armor. I guess I'll just do it right here. My character probably wouldn't care a lot.
I look away.
I am very happy at this sight.
Did you ask him then about why he was neighing?
Yeah, that's what I asked him about his neighing.
Oh, I like doing that because I can't talk as a horse.
Oh, is there anything you were trying to say?
Are we looking at you? Like, does he know?
Make an insight check.
Can I see him looking at you in an odd way?
5.
What did I get? I got 6. You aren't really sure. You still recall me making horse noises at you, but you aren't really sure what that meant. And I mean, Tarnum, you do see Hinook looking at me, but you make a perception check.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, he's looking in my direction, but you aren't really sure. But I change into my clothes, and then I guess we start moving on, my character says. Or wait, we were doing a short rest, weren't we?
I guess not now, unless you wanted to go back into horse form.
Actually, should I be a horse?
Do you get 2 B shapes or only 1 per?
I get 2 per short rest.
So
Do it again then.
So you can just go back into horse form.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Before you go into horse form, I'm going to ask you: do you mind if I ride you again?
Sure.
Don't word it like that.
Sorry. Do you mind if I use you as a horse in which I travel on?
Better.
Sure.
I almost said, do you mind if I straddle you? But I was like, no.
You'd be carried away by me at that point.
I'm going to, I just say to Tarnum, I don't mean it in any other way but that.
Well, I'm aware. I think you've got your eyes on more tasteless food, worse than those dry rations, if you know what I mean.
Can I try to determine what he means before we move on?
Are you making it obvious, Tarnum?
No, not really.
I'm paranoid at this point.
Okay.
I mean, I'm aware about roughly what it is he's doing. I'm kind of jibing at it, but I'm not making it obvious, and I wouldn't tell anyone else in the group anyways.
I know you get a suspicion, but that might be from your paranoia. You're not sure.
All right, I'm just going to act cool, act natural, and just let's say, all right, let's keep going.